Hey, it's LSFT here today. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into what's going on with the 2026 Lexus NX, because many of us expect that this will be a big refresh year, but it seems like that's not going to happen, at least not yet. We're going to cover why there's no refresh, what changes might be coming, including new standard features, and how emission rules in Europe and tariffs in North America could impact pricing and performance. So let's first talk about timing. The second generation Lexus NX launched in 2022. Historically, Lexus refreshes a model after about 3 years. So the first generation NX came out in 2015 and it was refreshed in 2018 model year. So then with that, the all new second generation coming out 2022, naturally we will think that 2025 or 2026 we will expect a mid-cycle update because 2025 was introduced much earlier than expected. But based on the information that we're getting, 2026 doesn't look like it's going to be a refresh year. And I know some of you would be quite disappointed, but it is what it is. However, from what we're seeing is because of the recent changes on when they announce model years, it is possible Lexus might even release it earlier, labeling it as a 2027 model year early in 2026. We really do not know. They've done that before. So why would Lexus hold back on the refresh? Well, I think one big reason is tech. Another reason is that we are in some interesting times where a lot of discussions about tariffs and deals, and it's possible that they're waiting for all this before they introduce something new. We know that the upcoming Toyota RAV4 is getting a huge upgrade on the safety system, so the ES is also getting the Lexus Safety System Plus 4.0, and then the new Arena, the software for the vehicle. So I do think that the NX refresh cannot come before the ES and the RAV4 coming out. But then it doesn't make sense for them to refresh the NX and then have to wait 3-4 years before they can get such software. So timing is probably one of the reasons why we're not seeing a refresh for 2026. In addition, once they've launched the ES and the RAV4 and figure out all the kinks about it, it makes sense then for them to put it into the new NX refresh and then holding off and getting everybody a better experience for the NX in 2027 refresh. Does that make sense? So what's coming for 2026? While there is no refresh, there seems to be some minor changes what we're seeing from Japan and Europe, so where information is slowly trickling in. Exterior colors. So there will be some paint colors that are going to be discontinued and some colors being introduced. So I took the information from Europe and Japan and compared them, and they were quite aligned. So I'm thinking that this will be the changes that we're going to see across the board internationally for the NX. So you can see here, we've listed the colors that are available in North America, and I did add some other names for the same color because in other places in the world, they call these differently. So first things first, the eminent white pearl will be discontinued. They will be removing that eminent white pearl color. And then the next one that we're going to get discontinued is the obsidian. The velvet black will be discontinued as well. And for the folks who like the red color, the red line, sorry, that's going away. The 3T2 red line will be discontinued and it will be replaced with the radiant red 3T5, which is also called Infra in North America. One thing that we've also noticed is that the driving monitor camera in Europe, that is becoming standard in all model years. And that could hint bigger things for North America as well. So if they do introduce the driver monitoring camera in North American NXs, it could mean that they will unlock the traffic jam assist for the NX. And for the folks who are watching from Europe, there is some unfortunate news. Because of the Euro 7 emission standards, the NX350H and the NX450H Plus will be detuned, meaning slower acceleration and reduced output. We're hearing from multiple sources on this. It's another example on how emissions regulations are changing the driving experience, especially for hybrids. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX450H Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks, or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon, or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. So here we see the chart where we compare 2025 to the 2026 model year after the Euro 7 adjustments. So the power output, 179 kilowatt for 2025 or 240 brake horsepower, in 2026 will become 144 kilowatt, 193 horsepower. That's a significant drop in horsepower. That's 47 brake horsepower or minus 35 kilowatts. Torque-wise, 239 Newton meter, 176 pound-feet of torque to 227, 167 pound-feet of torque. So that's 12 Newton meters decrease, and that is minus 9 pound-feet of torque. And then from an acceleration standpoint, 0 to 100, 7.7 seconds, now goes to 8.4 seconds. And that's an increase of 0.6 seconds. What does that mean? It means the NX is much slower in the 2026 model year. And then we look at the NX450H Plus in Europe. 2025 model year, power output was 225 kilowatt, 302 brake horsepower. 2026, now it's going down below 300, 288 brake horsepower, 215 kilowatts. So that's a minus 10 kilowatts, minus 14 brake horsepower. So it's not as significant as the 350H. But then when you look at the torque, it's the same numbers as the 350H. But then when you look at the acceleration, they purposely went down to 2 digits because from 2025, 6.35 seconds to 6.36 seconds, you probably won't even notice that. You're probably like less than a meter away based on that 100 kilometer per hour. So it will take 0.01 seconds more to get to 100. I don't know these numbers, are they 100% accurate, but we're looking at a 6% decrease in performance in the horsepower, and for the 350H, it's a 20%, almost 20% decrease in horsepower. So for the folks who have been waiting for an F-Sport NX350H, I think this is some good news for North America. It does look like we will finally get an F-Sport trim for the NX350H here. And if they actually had the NX350H back in 2022, I would have bought the 2022 NX350H F-Sport instead of the 450H Plus F-Sport. However, I do not regret getting the 450H Plus F-Sport. It's been a very good vehicle for me. In reports from a Taiwanese news, we've also seen that they're saying that there will be improvements in the NVH in the rear side of the NX. Do not know where the sources of this is coming from, but this has been another rumor that has been coming out. As with pricing, nobody has launched the pricing for the 2026 model year. And definitely we know that it will be going up. With the current tariff situations, we are really seeing that there will be increase in price. Since Canada and US are in discussions with tariffs, and don't forget the recently 15% tariff for Japan and US, we will definitely see that the NX 450H Plus, which is built in Japan, will most likely get a tariff sticker price. We do not know how much, but I think only time will tell how much the price will be. At this point, either Toyota or Lexus will absorb that increase, or some of it will come down to the customers. So to sum it all up, there is no refresh for 2026, but some tech features are trickling in. The big refresh might be just around the corner, possibly in 2027. Let me know in comments below, what do you think? Are you waiting for the refresh, or are you looking at the 2025 model year to get a deal at this point? If you found that this video was helpful, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And I'll keep you updated as info comes in for the 2026 or the 2027 Lexus NX. If you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.